Hey Kaiju fans, so for today I'll be showing two versions of Minilla slash Minilla. This one on the left is from the Showa series movies, and then the one on the right here, that is from Godzilla vs. Final Wars. So we'll take a look at each of the figures. So here's the original Minilla. He is incredibly adorable. I think it was certainly done on purpose by Toho to appeal to all the young fans, probably to bring them more into the franchise. I think you will recall that some of the first movies, at least in the Godzilla series, are pretty grim with sort of adult themes and like social commentary, but certainly into the mid to late 60s they really tried to appeal to children more so than ever, and Minilla was sort of the let's call it the example for those children, trying to find his way in a world where things are always sort of coming down upon him. So I think, you know, just for those who watch these films as kids, I mean, I think this was sort of a coming of age, because you always thought of Godzilla as this large force of nature that was indestructible, but then when you get to kind of see his son moving around, fumbling around, kind of immature as well as sort of weak and still trying to find his way, kind of made you feel like you were him and that you had potential as well as you grew older. So this is the 2004 version of Minilla from Final Wars. I feel like they basically kept the same design for the most part. I mean, his proportions are basically the same as the original. I think a few updates that they did make in terms of design was sort of his mouth, giving it more of a, I don't know, I want to say mammalian kind of mouth as opposed to kind of more of a reptilian or maybe alien sort of mouth. They did put more skin texture on this figure, and in addition to that they added some fingernails. But still, you know, I think he's certainly supposed to appeal to children and young people in particular. And yeah, it was nice to kind of see him show up in the Final Wars movie, because I was just skeptical whether or not he would show up or not. And yeah, fortunately he did. Yeah, so I think with these two figures, they're not necessarily the most iconic in terms of a collectible item, but I still think they're interesting. And if you are a true collector, you want to make sure you have the complete set of all the figures as opposed to missing any one of them. And since it is Godzilla's son, it's also he's an important piece to the Godzilla lore. So anyway, hope you like this breakdown. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and head on over to KaijuKingdomCollectibles.com. We have some products that we're always adding, and love to be able to fulfill some of your kaiju needs. And until next time, have a good one.